Hi, I'm Twin. Welcome to my channel, Issues of Contention. There is a lot of debatable issues people express different and polarizing opinions on. Weight loss is one of them. This is part 10 of my weight loss story, in which I'll tell you about my intermittent fasting. As I said in my previous videos, I eat 3 times a day with no snacking in between or after. I have breakfast at 10 a.m., soup and almond or peanut butter with coffee, then lunch at between 1 and 2, salad, lentils, cooked lentils with no oil added, chicken breast or tuna, 100 grams of chicken breast or 1 can of tuna, mostly chicken breast. And then third meal, which I call dessert, at 4 p.m. when I have cottage cheese, 250 grams, 2 apples and a tea. Calorie-wise, it comes down to above just a little bit more than 1400 calories a day. That provides me for steady and healthy weight loss over a long period of time. My intermittent fasting is a classic 18/6, meaning that during a day I eat only in 6-hour window and I fast for the remaining 18 hours. Why intermittent fasting? What are the benefits of fasting in general? According to Healthline, the levels of human growth hormone skyrocket. That has benefit for fat loss and muscle gain. Level of insulin drops. That lowers blood sugar and protects against type 2 diabetes. Fasting initiates cellular repair process called autophagy, when cells digest and remove old and dysfunctional proteins and build up inside cells. There are also changes in the function of genes related to longevity. My personal opinion regarding intermittent fasting benefits is that they are a bit far-fetched, or maybe a bit far-fetched, but obviously there are some benefits in doing intermittent fasting and there is no harm. I have breakfast at 10. Why? I'll explain why. I have several reasons for that. At a certain point of time in the morning, I get hungry. It's around 10 a.m. I believe someone should have breakfast only when she starts getting hungry. For me, it's 10 a.m. But don't overdo that and do not postpone breakfast till later. If it's noontime, skip breakfast and have lunch instead. I read this phrase in Forbes: missing your morning meal confuses your hunger hormones, setting you up to overeat later in the day. I could not agree more with that. I have lunch between 1 and 2 p.m. Lunch becomes the biggest meal of a day. My breakfast, as you can see, is relatively light, and in 3 hours I'm starting feeling hungry, but not too hungry. Had I delayed my lunch till 4 p.m., I would have gotten really hungry and overeaten as a result. In 2 hours after lunch, I have my third and final meal, which I call dessert. It is light meal consisting of cottage cheese, apples, and tea. In such way, I do not overeat during lunch, and then after that I have no more meals. After 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. I have no more meals. Depending on personal circumstances, seeing your family members having dinner or due to just presence of food around you, I may be tempted to eat later in the night. I admit, rarely I give in the temptation. How not to give in, how to resist late night eating, in my opinion. What helps me a lot to fight this temptation is flossing and brushing teeth, to have no food aftertaste in my mouth, keeping away from any sight of food, having my last meal early in the afternoon rather than later at night. It is common knowledge that you get hungrier and eat more at night. Also psychologically, once I get rid of all remaining food particles in my mouth, I feel I break away from food for the rest of the day till next morning. I call one meal a day 23/1 almond, an extreme form of intermittent fasting. You can do almond that may be very healthy, or at least that does no harm. I do almond occasionally, not often. I liked how the YouTube blogger Joseph Everett from channel What I've Learned put the benefits of almond. You do not need to eat 3 meals a day, and when you do, you are missing out on a whole host of health benefits, meaning autophagy in the first place. I believe it's very beneficial to do almond once in a while for the sake of more effective autophagy. That was my final and concluding video of my healthy weight loss story. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe.